Hello, I'm Simon Sheather, Dean of the Gatton College of Business and Economics here at the University of Kentucky. Welcome to the research episode of Simon Says. One of the most fun things I do as Dean is get to talk about the innovative research that's done by our faculty members here. We have a relatively small number of faculty members, yet we are regarded very highly by our peers. For example, we're ranked in the top 45 public universities in the United States based on our research output. The second most cited faculty member at the University of Kentucky is Gatton faculty member Steve Borgatti. He's one of the world's leading experts in social network analysis.
In our management department, we have been studying social networks for about a dozen years. How managers perceive the networks around them. You know, when you're a manager, you always have a budget available. You've always got the finances, and you can see where you are with that. What you can't do is see where you are on the social side. So what this is going to provide, going to let us do, is to give the manager that dashboard on the social side as well as the financial.
Researchers at the Gatton College focus on beyond traditional topics. For example, artificial intelligence and machine learning. Finance professor Russell James has worked on understanding the effects of crowdsourcing financial forecasts.
We're looking at a company called Estimize.com, which is harnessing the wisdom of the crowds to get at a kind of more accurate estimate of 1 quarter ahead earnings. The extent that we can increase the amount of information production through these types of channels, through, for instance, crowdsourcing earnings and crowdsourcing investment research, I think we can actually create value for the economy.
Some faculty members at the Gatton College received a grant from the National Science Foundation in 2016 to start the Kentucky Research Data Center in collaboration with the US Census Bureau. This is a very prestigious achievement because this center is the only one in the east central part of the United States. The Economic Outlook Conference is hosted by the Center for Business and Economic Research.
Since 1960, poverty rates across the U.S. have improved dramatically, but some counties have remained persistently poor. In this research, what we're interested in doing is looking at those counties and comparing them to others that have managed to escape poverty. And what we find is that the key difference between these seems to be education. And we hope that that can inform some policy decisions about what the poor counties might do to improve standards of living there.
Research by Gatton faculty members has been featured in the New York Times, in the Wall Street Journal, on National Public Radio, and many more outlets across the country.
One of the topics we are examining is the relationship between a client and their auditor. And specifically, we're looking at the length of this relationship and examining whether the length affects the quality of the audit. And what we find is very interesting. So a longer tenure brings benefits. It's beneficial in terms of the quality of the audit and the quality of the financial information that is being produced. So our work and our research directly affects policy, and therefore it's very important that we have access to the best quality data out there so that we can continue to do important work.
Professor Dan Sheehan has had an article accepted in the very prestigious Journal of Marketing.
So if you think about most times to where you go to the grocery store, you don't really know how much you're spending. You walk in the store, you get your cart, you start to make purchases, you put them in your cart. This is a technology called smart shopping carts or real-time spending feedback that some grocery stores are starting to implement to sort of make sure that consumers know how much they're spending at different points. Anytime consumers have more information, you're looking out for their welfare, and you can figure out how as a retailer to better serve your customers' needs. The research we're doing here has really broad implications for consumers, for retailers, for managers about how they should guide their decisions.
Support for faculty research is essential for us to continue to thrive and grow. The current capital campaign, Kentucky Can, is an important vehicle for providing funds to support our faculty. We welcome opportunities with alumni, community leaders and business leaders to partner with you on your research needs. Please check our website for further details on the exciting research that's going on here at the Gatton College of Business and Economics. Join us on November 3 for our last football tailgate of the season. You will find us at the west end of the stadium between the red and the blue parking lots. This will be right before the game against the University of Georgia. See you next time on Simon Says.